All right, let's talk about something huge that's happening in India right now. It's this massive economic shift, a story about making wealth accessible to everyone, all driven by tech. And you know what? It all starts with something as simple as a single tap on a phone screen. So, to really get what's going on, to understand this whole revolution, we've got to start with just one really powerful image.
I know, it sounds a little dramatic, doesn't it? How can one tiny little action, done over and over on millions of phones, actually change the entire financial story of the world's biggest country? Well, that's the big question, and we're about to break it all down.
Begins right here, with a scene that's getting more and more common all across India. Just a hand, a smartphone, and an app. But look how clean that is. There's no confusing jargon, no crazy charts. It's all designed to feel simple, to feel trustworthy. And that one interaction, that's the front door to a whole new financial world.
Okay, so what's the actual magic here? What's happening when you tap that screen that's such a game changer? Well, that brings us to the real hero of our story, the SIP.
Systematic Investment Plan, or SIP for short, is basically the engine driving this whole thing. And what's so great about it is how simple it is. It's kind of like a gym membership for your money, or a monthly subscription to building your own wealth. You just invest a little bit automatically every month. It takes all the guesswork and stress out of it. Look how ridiculously simple this is. It's literally 3 steps. You pick a fund you like, you set an amount you're comfortable with, and we're talking about amounts so small you'd never have thought you could invest with them before. And then you just hit automate. That's it. The app does everything else. It's this incredible set it and forget it approach, which is the total opposite of the old stressful world of stock picking. And this right here, this quote is everything. It's the entire idea behind a SIP. You're not trying to be some Wall Street genius who buys and sells at the perfect second. Nope. The goal is just to be consistent, to keep at it over years and let time and the power of compounding do the heavy lifting for you. It's a disciplined, maybe even a little boring, but incredibly powerful way to build real wealth. Okay, so SIPs are great, but they've been around for a while. So why is this all exploding right now? What's the secret sauce? Well, it turns out it's not just one thing. It's a perfect storm of technology and demographics creating this digital tsunami. First off, just look at this number, 430 million. That's how many smartphone users there are in India. I mean, that is just mind-boggling. To put that in perspective, that's more people than live in the entire United States. It's this giant digital foundation that was just sitting there, waiting for the right idea to come along. A smartphone is just a fancy brick without internet, right? Well, check this out. The price of mobile data in India basically just fell off a cliff. We're talking a 95% drop in just a few years. All of a sudden, being online 24/7 wasn't a luxury anymore. It was normal. And that's what made the business models for these apps even possible. And here's the last piece of the puzzle, and it's maybe the most important one, the people themselves. A massive 65% of India's population is under 35. This is a generation that grew up with this stuff. They're not just comfortable with technology, they expect their bank, their investments, everything, to be right there on their phone. So let's recap. You've got the phones, you've got the super cheap data, and you've got this massive, young, tech-savvy population. What happens when you throw a simple, powerful tool like the SIP into that mix? Boom. You create a completely new class of investor. I mean, it is night and day. The old way was like trying to get into some exclusive club. Mountains of paperwork, you had to know a guy, and you needed a lot of cash just to get in the door. It was built to keep people out. The new way? It just tears down all those walls. You can get started in minutes, from anywhere, with literally pocket change. It's a shift in thinking, from investing isn't for people like me, to, hey, I can do this. So who are these people exactly? Well, they're young, they have jobs, but here's the really interesting part. A lot of them don't live in the big financial centers. And for almost all of them, this is the very first time they've ever invested in the market. This is a huge deal. We're talking about a cultural shift from just saving money, putting it in gold or property, to actually investing it and putting that money to work in the country's own growing companies. And just like that, we're back where we started. That simple picture of a hand holding a phone, but now we get it. Now we know just how much power is packed into that one little scene. That one tap? Because it's not just one tap anymore, is it? It's been multiplied by tens of millions of people. It's scaled up from just something you do on an app into a genuine national movement. And that leaves us with one last really big thought. We're really just at the beginning of this, but putting this power into millions of hands is one thing. Making sure people have the financial know-how to use it wisely is the next giant leap. So, when all those hands not only hold the power, but also have the knowledge to use it, what does that future actually look like? That is the real story of this quiet revolution.